LCX have the potential to be the main exchange in Europe? Absolutely. And there are two reasons for it. First of all, the whole foundation of LCX is built up on a compliant and regulated basis. The Liechtenstein laws, where we are operating out, is in the heart of Europe. It's part of the European Economic Area. And most of these regulatory setup is based on what is called the Blockchain Act in Liechtenstein. And Liechtenstein became a role model with these innovative legal framework, because it's not only regulating one piece of the puzzle, but the whole crypto value chain from token generation to trading. So we are very well prepared for any European regulatory structure, and we can grow. So it won't be a hurdle. We don't have to be worried about it. It will be pushing LCX.
Currently looking to enter into this position. If we can see a retracement on LCX, logically speaking, we know that if LCX can hold, let's just say the 6-cent psychological level, and we get a discounted price from this new rally that just took place, and we can hold in the form of a higher low formation, we know most likely that if these levels hold, right, if these levels are not broken, we are going to continue with bullish order flow. Right? So we're going to be looking to enter into this general vicinity. Now, again, nothing is guaranteed in this market. This is just how I'm growing an account on Coinbase, scaling into dollar cost average positions on LCX.
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Guys and gals, make sure that you don't forget we are shadow banned here. So make sure that you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, and then do the same again. Subscribe back onto the YouTube channel so it messes up the YouTube algorithm. That was a little video snippet of a video that I uploaded 2 weeks ago. Here that video is right here, XRP LCX 2023-2030 agenda and strategy. You guys can go check that out. As you guys can see, my analysis again to the T played out, where I had mentioned to you all that we were seeking to take buy positions if we could retrace back down into that 6-cent psychological level and hold that into a form of some type of support or demand region, as people like to call it on YouTube, right? We know that the banking institutions aren't looking at it as that. They are taking orders from these psychological levels over to the right hand side, and I'd mentioned that psychological level of 6 cents to you all. You guys can see how we respected that once, twice, came back, retested that, and have now seen a nice bullish explosion on LCX. Just showing you guys that we put our money where our mouth is here, showing you guys time and time again, proof is in the pudding. The analysis is extremely on point. Anybody that is interested in that mentorship, that link is in the description down below. For the analysis here on LCX today, that is what I'm going to share with you all. I'm just going to go over how and why this trade played out. When I had mentioned to you all that we were looking to enter in on LCX, that was over here in this general vicinity about 2 weeks ago. We had broken fractal price action structure, okay, in the form of this type of bullish pattern right here, where we can see time and time again in the market makers are showing us a willingness to grab liquidity from lows and stem price higher on the fractal nature of things. When I made that YouTube video about 2 weeks ago, we were operating right around here, and we broke previous market structure in the form of this high right here, okay? And all we were simply looking to do on LCX was constantly dollar cost average into these discounted pullbacks. I said to you guys in that previous video, as long as we hold the psychological level 6 cents after seeing this bullish reversal, if you guys want to go ahead and check that video out, I explained this bullish reversal pattern where we can see the market makers show us a willingness to grab liquidity from lows and then take price higher, making new highs and creating a higher low, higher high formation. So I said to you guys in the last video breakdown, if these lows hold, most likely we are going to see the banking institutions come and show an interest to attack the liquidity above the highs at around 8.5 to 9 cents. And you guys can see how that logic played out. Now we have taken a little bit of profit because we entered into multiple positions. I know that we scaled into at least 3 positions throughout this entire area of consolidation, 1, 2, and 3. And now we have seen a decent return. So with all that being said, right now on LCX, what are we seeking to get by? Okay, so we've already taken some partials here on LCX. This is obviously, of course, separate from our long-term holdings. This is just our day trading portfolio, all right? And I mentioned to you guys how we're growing this portfolio in the form of trading LCX, Casper, XLM, HBAR, and XRP on an intraday scalping type of mindset, okay? So with that being said, we have taken a little bit of partials to look and seek if we can reinvest some of those partials if we do see a potential pullback. And if not, we'll look to scale in for another position during maybe potentially next week or this upcoming week's worth of price action. All right, we're not greedy here at CYPRX. We know when to take partials, and we know how to allocate those funds back into the market if we do see an opportunity. All right, so just showing you guys how scaling into 3 different positions, utilizing the same methodologies every single session where we see a market break in structure, utilizing the manipulation window, understanding how to react to the market after we grab liquidity, we were able to scale into this position. Long term, where can I see LCX? You already know that I am bullish overall in LCX. I'm going to be taking the majority of the LCX profits in my long-term portfolio, anywhere between $1.50 to maybe $2 plus, right? I'm not sitting around waiting for LCX to, reach these massive Moonboy price predictions. I'm accumulating enough now so that I have a very, very nice bag if LCX even just does surpass its all-time highs and go to, let's just say $1.50 on a conservative level, all right? So I'm extremely bullish on this project. I love the team behind it. I love Monty Metzger, if I'm saying his name right. I love his engagement with the LCX community. I'm a big follower, and I really do like this cryptocurrency project, all right? So make sure that you guys do your own research. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. I still think that there's going to be a lot of downwards volatility in the market to come. However, that's just me being pessimistic. A lot of people will ask me, is the bottom in? I don't know, and I'm not some magic guru that's going to tell you guys that the bottom is in. Do I have capital sitting on the sideline in case we do see lower price action? Yes, of course we do, and I've given you guys those bearish targets of anywhere between 3 to 2 cents, especially if Bitcoin flips the script and breaks that $27,000 threshold and we see lower price action. Again, what I think is potentially happening right now is another fake out pump to build liquidity to the downside on multiple cryptocurrencies across the board before we do see one more turn to the downside to shake people out one last time before we reverse higher coming into the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. Now, is that guaranteed? No, it's not, which is why we are taking dollar cost average positions on coins like LCX, XLM, and our other favorite altcoins, as well as taking partials and allocating those funds back into the market if we do see opportunities and see that it's fit. All right. So if we do see a bullish hold and break above that 9-cent psychological level and a bullish continuation higher, where I think LCX price action could come to target next is anywhere between the 14-cent and 15-cent psychological level. Let's be mindful of that. And that is if and only if we get a bullish close above the 9-cent psychological level region. All right. We need to be mindful of these bullish and bearish targets. Again, making sure that you're utilizing a strategy, whether it's ours or somebody else's on the internet, okay, or maybe just one that you've created yourself to situate yourself on the right side of the market, moving in tandem with what the banking institutions are telling us. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, and just like how we analyzed XRP in our last video breakdown, what bearish leg are we currently operating in on the higher time frame? This is the 4-hour chart, and you guys can see. And before we had this nasty bearish sell-off, where we grabbed liquidity from was above these general highs, and we created an A to B move on the 4-hour chart. So in my perspective, LCX is bearish until we surpass that 12-cent psychological level, or maybe just let's say the 11.5-cent psychological level. Why? Because at any given point in time, the banking institutions, the private investors, the whale entities could be pushing price up into premium for themselves, and we need to be mindful and case sensitive to this cryptocurrency asset if we do see some selling pressure pick up in this general vicinity, mainly because this would be a premium from where the banking institutions sold from in May or at the beginning of May when the market sell-off took place on Bitcoin, and we could see price dump lower. So let's just be mindful of that. Let's approach these markets with a realistic and a logical perspective and understand that we operate in an area of uncertainty and that nothing is guaranteed in this market. Continue to dollar cost average in my personal opinion, is what I'm doing. All right. I have capital set aside again in case we do experience lower price levels, and I've expressed those price levels to you guys. I'm heavily invested in LCX. It consists of about 40% of my long-term holding cryptocurrency portfolio. Blessings to you guys all. I hope that you enjoyed this video breakdown. I hope that my previous YouTube analysis from about 2 weeks ago saved you all from buying at tops, and you all had considered buying at these potential pullbacks to 6 cents. Now we see a significant return on the investment from around 6 cents of about 22%. So I hope that you all are enjoying those profits and making sure that you're doing responsible things with them. Blessings to you guys all. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Really do appreciate the love and the support. Everybody have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video breakdown. Everybody take it easy.